Hello, this is Janet Ferry from Tadpole Training, and today I want to give you a tip which will help you uncover who exactly is responsible for making the decisions about whether to buy from you. And this is particularly important when you're in larger accounts, so perhaps corporate accounts, or where there are lots of people, different levels, who might ultimately be involved in making the decision. And there's several different types of decision makers. So you've got the finance person, so who's responsible for saying, yes, I'm going to spend this money. They will want to know about things like ROI, or whether it's good value. You've got perhaps the initiator, the person who was tasked with finding someone like you to solve their problem, or perhaps they decided by themselves that they wanted to. You could have an influencer. Now, influencers are really interesting because they're often not even involved directly within the company. So it could be someone's business partner or sleeping partner, it could be a spouse, it could just be somebody that is trusted. You also have the end user. So this person will be perhaps the person who's going to use the system or the product that you're going to recommend. And then ultimately you've got the decider, or possibly the most senior person in the company, the one who has the sort of final yes/no ability. Now, I'm not saying that all of these will be in absolutely every single company that you come across, but they are typical roles. So how can you find out who these people are and whether you need to involve them? Well, I've learned that if you simply say to the person that you're having a meeting with, is it your decision? A lot of times people will just go, yes. Now, it's not because they're being dishonest with you, although, to be fair, some people will pretend they've got a little bit more authority than they have. So there is a percentage who will go, yeah, it is me who makes the decision, when it isn't. But more likely, they just haven't kind of considered the other people that are involved. So I've got a great question that you can ask. In fact, it's not really a question, but something you can say to help uncover exactly who you need to be speaking to. So this is the question. Describe to me the decision making process. I'll repeat that again. Describe to me the decision making process. So that question makes no assumptions at all. All it's doing is trying to find out who's involved. Now, here's a tip that I learned when I was selling in corporate. Sometimes, because the decision making process can be quite complicated, it can often be easier, especially if you're getting confused, to get them to draw it. And this worked really well for me. So if I didn't quite get it, or there were just too many names, I'd literally just push a sheet of paper towards the person and say, look, I'm really sorry, I'm not quite getting it. Do me a favour, can you draw it? I think I'll get it better if you draw it. And the great thing about getting people to draw it is that they start to do these lines, and this person's connected to that person, and suddenly you may come up with more names. Don't be fazed by that, that's not a bad thing, because what it means is now you know everybody that's involved in that process. So that's my tip for today. Ask the question, or ask them to describe to me the decision making process, and I really hope that helps you. Take care. Bye bye.